Thousands of years ago, the Aztec Empire was so powerful that it dominated the Valley of Mexico, and it had a common practice of oppressing neighboring towns, forcing them to pay an obligatory tribute. It was then when the chief of the Tlaxcaltecas, enemies of the Aztecs, grew tired of all the oppression and decided to fight for the freedom of his people. The chief had a daughter called Iztaccíhuatl, who was the most beautiful princess in the land. She was deeply in love with a young man, Popocatépetl, one of the most handsome and brave warriors of the town. Their relationship and romance was like those from a fairy tale. So before going to war, Popocatépetl asked the chief for his daughter's hand. The chief gladly accepted and promised him a great party to give him the hand of his daughter if he returned victorious from the battle. The brave warrior accepted and prepared for war with the chief's promise strapped to his heart. The thought of the princess awaiting his return so they could live happily ever after kept him going. Soon after, another warrior, an enemy of Popocatépetl, became jealous of the love they shared, and he told the princess Iztaccíhuatl that Popocatépetl had died during battle. Upon receiving this false news, she slumped into a deep depression and died of Time after, Popocatépetl returned to his town victorious with the hope of seeing his beloved one. When he arrived, he received the horrible news about the death of Princess Iztaccíhuatl. Distraught by the news, Popocatépetl walked for several days across the streets, day and night, until he decided to do something to honor her love and keep the memory of the princess forever in the town. He commanded that a large tomb was built by the sun with 10 hills on top of each other to form a big mountain. He wrapped the body of his princess around him and laid her above the big mountain. The young warrior gave her one last kiss, took a smoky torch, and kneeled in front of his beloved one to ensure her an eternal dream. Since then, the pair have stayed together, one in front of the other. Over time, their bodies were covered with snow until they became two enormous volcanoes that will stay until the end of time. It is said that when Popocatépetl remembers his beloved Iztaccíhuatl, his heart that keeps the fire of eternal love shakes, and his torch begins to smoke. This is why until now, the Popocatépetl volcano still throws out some volcanic vents.